Hello my friends and welcome to episode 4 of Queen's Park going pro on Football Manager 2020. Since the last episode, and if you didn't see it, was a cracking game against Stirling Albion. I recommend you go and check that out. But since then, I thought we would kick on and it didn't quite work out. Now, I have noticed that, people like Paul Strachan and Mark Caffrell from the Stirling Albion game are regens. Now, I did click the button that said do not add key players, but apparently it's done that, or there's been enough regens filled in that have been signed up at this level, which is a fair bit frustrating because I wanted teams to be semi-realistic. We played Cowden Beef though, and Paul Strachan, the regen that I just mentioned, scored very early on, and it was a tough game. We dominated the game. We did eventually get back in level terms through Regan Thompson, but we couldn't find the breakthrough to win the game. We then drew 1-1 with Annan. We scored early on through Stephen Black, done very well. Unfortunately, Jordan Alexander came off the bench to try and change things as they went a bit more attacking, have that bit extra pace on the counter, and he picked up a knock. We ended up finishing the game with 10 men as a result of that, because I'd made all my subs by that point. Matt Rush equalised for them before he came off. In the end, they went for it at that point, and the game then started to look a bit even. A draw was probably a fair result by the end of the match, but a 1-1 result there wasn't the most ideal thing. We then played Solihull Muirs, who had debated having this game, episode 4, but I decided against it and went for the Cove Rangers game instead. Strange midweek game for us here. They won 3-2, unfortunately for us. They played a free striker formation, which I've not really came across too much, and it did actually expose us a little bit on the break. We dominated the game in most context. They scored from a couple of set pieces, and then the free strikers against our two defenders was just too much in the end on the break, and Daniel Sweeney got a late winner for them as we were pushing to try and avoid the penalty shootout. We then beat Turriff United 3-0, standard sort of win for us. Jack Purdy, Logan Martin and Stephen Black on the score sheet there. Before we played Elgin, we won 7-0 against the side that we lost to in the first game of the season. Much better performance, of course. David Gallett, who's been offered a new contract, scored in early on. Ewan Smith with a brace from defence, one from a corner and one from the spot. Jack Purdy with a hat-trick. I've tried to renew his contract as well, but he's not interested. He's now regarded as a League One player, unfortunately, so I think he just looks at the standards of player that we've got and goes, yeah, you're not good enough. So if we get promoted, we might be able to keep him. If we don't, I don't think we will. And Lunduran finishing off that route. Today we play with Cove Rangers, the biggest squad in the league. Now, why is my custom thing not showing? Didn't even notice that, but that's how it should look. You get the attendances. If you want to have a look at them, just press pause just now, and we'll go through all that another time. Hopefully this will now load properly when I load the game back up. I've got to the record point in advance of being able to record as I normally do. So just loaded the game back up just now. The league table stands with us in third. We're a point off the top, where Stirling have equal games. A couple of teams, Edinburgh City in particular, behind us with a game in hand, and St also have a game in hand. That's obviously against each other. Although we are now playing the same day as them, so that makes that a bit more interesting. So it's obviously a game week where we will not play. I'm a bit confused by the scheduling right now in that context. Why we were playing on a Tuesday when we played the maximum amount of games makes no real sense. Stenhousemuir remain unbeaten, but obviously a few draws now make that a bit more manageable. We might be able to match them going forward, and hopefully we can push on late for that automatic promotion spot, although the playoffs is more financially beneficial in the long term for lower league Scottish clubs. So we're going to get into this game. This is Cove Rangers. They've had such a poor start to the season despite having the best squad. I think a lot of it's down to having Fraser Aird at right back. He is a winger. He's a very, very good player for this level. Probably about a League One Championship rating. I'm going to go by my scout and see what they say. They don't actually say anything, but as you see, much better than Logan Martin, who is currently League One level. So, that tells you where he is. But at right back, he has free for tackling. Did try and sign him. He's not interested in coming because his contract expires in December, and I wouldn't mind him. It's that extra pace, that bit of crossing ability. I'd play him in his natural position, but he's not interested in coming, so we'll leave it at that. We have got injury doubts. Logan Martin and Jordan Alexander both doubtful for this game. So we've got Adam Martin promoted back from the reserves, which does mean he's got that 100% match fitness helping us out. We've also got Finlayson coming in at right back because Logan is unfit, as you see, 89%, and Jamieson in for Gal, again, 91%. Just show you Purdue just now. See, his stats aren't great in a lot of positions, but the physical seem to be what gets him going. He's got a decent amount of flair, vision and determination as well. So he tends to do well. He is our top goal scorer this season, if I remember correctly. Indeed he is, with 10 goals. I'm sure Stephen Black is second. The lack of goals from our strikers are starting to concern me. Jamieson and Henvey really haven't hit the lines running. I have been pronouncing a lot of names wrong in this series, which is a bit strange, probably been a bit complacent with it being Scottish. But as you see, very strong team from them. But again, Fraser Aird at right back. Free tackling, that is exploitable. If they played him further forward, they'd get much, much more out of him. But let's not hope that they do that today. We're going to go with, carry on from where you left off in the last match, because, that would be a good place to start. Lot to come from you, and I'm going to instantly go and mark their striker, because I done this against whatever team has Shane Sunderland. I think it's Elgin actually, and it seemed to work. I tend to do that against the teams who have good strikers. Now Robertson is a very good striker for this level, so let's try and just keep him out the game. Fitness wise for them looks like a bit of an issue. A lot of their team looks very tired. We do seem to have a war of attrition. Bringing in that fitness coach might have helped us a little bit in that sense. I'm going to go with a get creative here because we've not started well. That's a decent ball in. Smith putting it just over the bar. It's an M Smith, so I assume there's another Smith in their team somewhere, or at least in ours. Yeah, of course there is in ours. We've got Ewan Smith, but not even a shot on target after 26 minutes. Not good enough from us. Decent ball in, cleared away. Ewan Smith keeps it alive. Adam Martin. I didn't expect him to actually do anything, to be honest with you, when I brought him in, but he was kind of our only option for that position, without, moving Gal across to that side, putting Jamieson out on the left, or Purdue out on the left, and really switching things up. So I felt Adam Martin kept the team cohesion a little bit better, and he went and scored his first goal for the club on his first start under my management. That puts us top of the league right now. Which is interesting. Don't think we're quite top of the league material yet. Our team cohesion's still a bit of an issue, but we certainly are kicking up our performances a little bit. If we can maintain this performances going forward, we would have a chance. Now there is a few players who I'd like to sign in January. One of them would cost a bit of money though, but is a very, very good defender. In fact, why is this guy getting so much space? He's just walked about 20 yards there unchallenged without anyone even approaching him. Given that I'm on high press, that's quite frustrating and concerning. Ewan Smith clears that one away to Sam Jamieson. Plays it forward, finds Henvey in the channel. It's a good ball forward, and Lindunen getting ahead of the strikers to help out. Good ball across Adam Martin, that's going to be miles offside. Kind of feel like Purdue should have gone for that one. If you look at Purdue's positioning here, he is perfect to go and take this ball. In fact, maybe he's not. Maybe just a bit too far in front of him. I'm thinking maybe he does try. Adam Martin well offside. No dispute there from me. As Purdue fouls here. Now I'm slightly concerned by this. I've not seen the highlight, but the way the ref's walking over, it's just a ticking off. I was concerned there was a red coming out there, if I'm truthful with you. Aird whips in. Back post, Declan Glass. And that's the quality they've got. Glass and Fraser Aird in their squad. It's two very, very good players for this level. In fact, well below their level, in all honesty. And in one moment, they've turned the game back on its head. So I'm going to go with I'm not happy. We're going to have to bring off Lunduran because he's absolutely knackered. So Kyle Pryor will come on for him. I knew I was only going to get maybe a half an hour, a half or 60 minutes out of him, but I was hoping to get the latter. Headed clearance there, but Jamieson picks up. He's got a bit of pace. Uh-oh, is that a red? Don't think that was a foul in all honesty. I think that wasn't a foul, but he's got the second yellow. Connor Scully will come on for Mitch Megison. As Daniel Higgins is sent off for them. We'll take it, but I don't think it was. Reece Thompson, I don't think that was a strike, but it was closer to a strike than a cross. McCracken makes easy work of it though. Launched forward from McCracken. Finlayson picks up. Brings it forward. He's got Martin in front of him, who he finds. Back to Finlayson. Not the best pass in the world. Purdue. Pryor. Reece Thompson forward for Henvey. Heads down for Adam Martin. Goes past his man and then plays it out wide. Interesting sort of plan there. I was wondering if that was maybe a penalty for a push there, but Jamieson picks up. McCourt plays it back for Reece Thompson in space. Back for Jack McCourt, who's got a bit more space to work with now. He's got men in the middle. Decent ball in for Jack Purdue, down for Adam Martin. He's scored again. Was expecting very, very little from Adam Martin. But he's put in a performance that says, maybe he should be selecting me. Good bit of work from Reece Thompson to Regan Thompson rather. Got to get that name correct. Decent head down from Purdue, and Adam Martin first time finish in the back of the net. I will be bringing off Regan Thompson now. He is on that yellow. Let's not level this out to 10v10. And Tommy Block is very, very good to come off the bench. In fact, I think stat wise he is ahead of Regan Thompson, but I obviously want to develop my own talent rather than someone else's in advance, and hopefully we can get Regan Thompson under a new contract as well. The only reason why Galt was offered first was because I want to make sure that we could offer contracts to go to 2021 now, and I need to make a decision on which core players I'm going to keep for next season, regardless of whether we go up or not. That's a decent ball across for Jamieson. He's got men out on the wing and McCourt, but he's gone alone. Not convincing there from Sam Jamieson, in all honesty, as Smith brings it forward. He's going past one, trying to go past two. Tame effort from downtown. Farrell will catch. Farrell kind of the only happy goalkeeper we've got just now. Everyone else complaining they're not getting game time, which is fair. They're not getting game time, but at the same time, we've got a good goalkeeper. And I think the issue is both of them were promised first team football by the previous manager, and I never readjusted that when I first came in. So as much as Hegarty's played all the cup games, bar one I think, which was Farrell's debut, it's not been ideal in that sense, because they all want league games. Fraser Aird brings it into the box under no challenge. We need to be challenging him more than that. Thankfully he just launches it wide. That's just a lack of confidence though. Into Declan Glass, the goal scorer for Cove. Headed away by McCourt. Kyle Pryor, he's got men in front of him. Doesn't use them. Declan Glass intercepts. Aird. Good block by Pryor. Purdue. And this is where Jack Purdue's been so good for us. He's got Henvey in the middle. Henvey rather. I think the pass was a better option there. Just to, stretch the defence a little bit. But Matthew Henvey hasn't exactly been lethal, so you've got to trust your top goal scorer in those situations to know what he's doing. Adam Martin, the man who scored a brace for us, into Purdue. Not a Purdue sort of performance there. Block brings it back forward for Kyle Pryor. Back to Tommy Block. Decent ball in for Matthew Henvey. Oh, it's a good save by McCracken. And tipped wide of the post. Corner kick, Galt to bring it in. I think I've been calling him Gate most of the season. Whipped in towards Purdue. Ewan Smith actually puts it over. Is obviously the near post corner. Mixes it up a little bit for us. Pryor loses out. Scully launches clear. Black picks up. He's got to get this right. Back to Farrell. Decent ball away. Pryor can't get there though as Declan Glass brings it forward. Poor effort from the Dundee United man. And this would be another big 3 points for us as Farrell launches this one forward towards our double goal scorer Adam Martin. Finlayson plays it inside. Only finds Declan Glass though. Need a challenge on him here. Just see out the game, lads. Robertson. Back for Fraser Aird. Really starting to see him more in this last sort of 20 minutes or so. Mason out for Matty Smith. Played it off the defender Finlayson, who came out well to close down. ref's not going to blow for a full time while the ball's in this sort of area. We need to get it away. Martin, just run with it, son. Ref, just blow for full time now. Yes, 3 points in the bag. We'll take that. Adam Martin getting man of the match. Shouldn't have even started this game if we had any other right wingers fit. A brace from him. And Stenheim-Smuir and Edinburgh City drawing, which means we're top of the league. Everyone has a game in hand versus us. Cove Rangers remain bottom despite having the best team in the league, which is quite surprising. I feel like we maybe should have done a bit more there once we went down to 10, but they obviously do have such a strong team. Superb in front of goal, Adam. I mean, stat-wise, he doesn't show anything, does he? Obviously more comfortable on the left than he is on the right, but we've got to make do with what we've got. Next episode we will be back. I think we're going to go for a little break, and we come back again for Cove Rangers again. I think it's probably a good sort of window. It's just before the January window. In fact, do we go for Annan? Let's go for Annan, because it mixes up. You know, we've had 3 different teams. I think I like that, and it's directly before the January window, so we do that. I'll see you all next time for that. Hopefully, if you've enjoyed this episode, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.